Welcome to this YouTube channel. My name is Theo Bensley, otherwise known as Frisky Business, Frisky for short. My main focus is going to be on League of Legends and everything that comes with it. So, player analysis, match analysis, understanding storylines, understanding the history of the game, understanding patches, the history of some tactics used, maybe even a history of how the game has changed over time, and something I want to start doing in terms of the history of how champions have been used over time. Going from week to week, I'm not going to be able to focus on all four leagues at the same time. It's going to be really hard for me to even focus on two of them if I want to go as in-depth as I want to. So my main focus is going to be on LPL. I think sometimes I'll try to do some LEC or LCK videos, but it's mostly going to be focused on LPL. Don't expect much from LCS. Once LPL begins, I'm going to be doing a weekly LPL review that covers the games, the players, how the players are performing, what changes I think should be making, what should be expected going into next week, maybe some understanding of the patch, that sort of general analysis week by week. Additionally, I will be covering the history of professional League of Legends, all four regions included. You can expect this in the form of analysis of old teams, understanding the storylines of the past, understanding some of the patches of the past, how the game was played, and something I actually think is much undercovered, understanding the history of how different champions were and how they were used in the professional ranks. I'm not only a League of Legends fan, thank God, I'm also a huge fighting game connoisseur and have a deep love of the Smash scene and the fighting game scene. Although my knowledge of the game isn't insane, I also have a huge love for Counter-Strike. I've been following it for many years and actually know a good deal about 1.6, probably than more most casual fans don't. Although I do follow Dota 2 and StarCraft, I don't really know much about those games, so I'm not really going to be covering them. And besides from Counter-Strike, that's all I really know about esports. I am, however, a huge sports fan, and also may in the future be covering some of the more punditry elements of sports here as well, if people find that likable enough. In general, there are just so much aspects of video games and life I love. I also plan on making another channel specifically dedicated to just more review-based stuff, where this whole site is just going to be on esports and potentially professional esports. Well, that's the kind of content you can expect from this channel. Thanks for watching, and I hope you give a watch to what I've got.